Hello, this is Jody Beck from Jody's Gems Quilting. Today I'm going to do a quick demo on how to cut a pineapple really quick and easy. I learned this back when I sold Tupperware forever, and it's been a really helpful tip. So the first thing you want to do, and a friend of mine who lived in Hawaii told me that you want to make sure that your pineapple is not green and it's ripe, and the top of it, this crown, will wiggle. And my grandson wanted this the other day, so we bought it, and it was totally green. So I let it set on the counter and then rolled it every couple of days and let it ripen up a little bit. I probably got it a little too much. I was probably ready to cut yesterday. So the first thing that you want to do is I use what's actually called a bagel knife, I think. But it has a bigger blade on it. It's real sturdy. It's a really strong blade. And I cut all the way through. And then I take my top. I love it having my trash right here next to me. So bring the trash can over if you don't have one under your counter. Then what you're going to do is you're going to cut the bottom off the other end and dispose of that. And you can see, I think this is a rotten part right here. I think this is starting to rot, and it probably affects the bottom a little bit. So I usually just cut that off. Okay. And then what I do is I go around and I cut down and just cut wedges all the way down, just like this. Sorry, it's going to wiggle. And then I go back if I need to and cut some of these other extra parts off of the outside. But fresh pineapple is so good. It's like so awesome. As an adult, that was the first time I probably ever had fresh pineapple. And I've love it in my smoothies. I freeze it. I usually take it and cut it into sections. So then once I get it cleaned up the way I want it, and I'll cut these bad parts out, what I think are bad parts, I don't know. They just don't look very appetizing. And because I had to cut the bottom, I'm going to flip it up the other way. So then, then what I do, this one section looks kind of mushy. I get rid of that too. And I do this right before I take all my trash out. You'll see the core, and this will be easier to see. I cut around the core, just like this. Avoiding the core, because I don't like to eat the core. I don't know if you do, but it just doesn't do it for me. So I cut all the way around it. And then I just go through, cut it into sections, put it in my Tupperware, and enjoy it. This also, if I'm going to freeze it for smoothies, I lay this all into shadow containers or on cookie sheets and let it freeze, and then store it. If it's in the Tupperware in shallow containers, it's good to go. On these bigger wedges, I just cut them in half and cut down through them. And it makes, I have a grapefruit salad. I believe it's on my website under my recipes. So you can check that out at www.jodysgemsquilting.com. Yes, I'm old. I know we don't need the www anymore. There was one more thing I was trying to remember what to tell you. Can't remember. Anyway, enjoy. And I hope this helps you. I recorded this so that I can remember as I get older and forget how I do it. Oh, I know what I do. When they're in season, I can usually get the pineapples for almost 99 cents a piece. And I do buy a bunch of them and cut them all at once and freeze them so that they're ready to go throughout the entire year. And that's helpful. Oh, I know my other tip. In my stir fry, when I do my Asian stir fry, different Chinese recipes, I like to put pineapple in because I love sweet and sour. And so what I do is I take these and I package them in 1/2 cup Tupperware containers, serving sizes, and then I freeze those, and that's enough for one recipe. So if your recipe calls for 1 cup, then freeze them in 1 cup portions, 1/2 cup, freeze them in 1/2 cup portions. Anyway, I hope this helps you. Have a great day. God's blessings to you. Bye.